Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. If you're new to our channel, welcome. Here at Mad About Skin, we're passionate about helping you to get the most out of your skincare. If you haven't already, now's a fabulous time to subscribe, so click the button below and you won't miss out on any of our future uploads. If you're one of our regular subscribers, thank you very much for your continued support. And actually, this video was one that was requested by one of our most loyal subscribers. So thank you very much for the ideas and the content. And specifically, what we're going to be looking at this video is how to tackle acne scarring. The pitting, the scars, the discoloration. Comes from regular breakouts. It might be historic. You might have actually been suffering with this for many years. It might be a fresh breakout as a result of changing hormones due to, say, pregnancy, the menopause, or anything like that. So what we're going to do in this video is work out how we're going to tackle it. I'm going to keep it short. I've got lots to say, but I think this is a video where I want people to be able to watch it and put some things into action, because I know how damaging acne can be to your self-esteem and your confidence, and there's so many things you can do to change it, to get you better skin, and to make sure that you can rebuild that confidence and self-esteem. So first thing is to stop the breakout and deal with the issue which is causing the scarring. So if you haven't already, I'll link my video up here dealing with acne prone skincare routine. The key things to have in that routine is a salicylic acid, is a really strong retinol, and is also to make sure you're properly exfoliating and cleansing. If you get that right, you'll be able to minimize some of the recurrent breakouts, which is then leading to this scarring and this pigmentation. If you have cystic acne, so that's acne that's under the skin, it's really sore, it doesn't erupt, it just sits there under the skin. Again, I know how I suffered with that, I know how painful it is. If these products aren't working, get yourself to a dermatologist. There are many products that can be used on prescription, particularly oral tablets, higher strength isotretinoin, so you can get some really strong drugs which can help with that. The key thing is to stop it before it leads to any additional scarring or scarring at all. If you've done all that and your breakouts have calmed down, they're minimal, they might not have gone away completely, but they're under control, then you can talk about how we're going to solve some of that scarring and some of the pigmentation. For me, it's really important that you exfoliate the skin. So scars are damage to the skin, which you need to remove the layers of skin to have the fresher skin below. So beyond doing the normal things in your skincare routine, which is have a decent SPF so you don't encourage pigmentation, drink plenty of water so your cells are hydrated and able to repair, what you need to do is get yourself a really good skincare routine. So I'm going to talk around the steps that you need to tackle that. So first of all, exfoliation. How I would do it if you've got acne scarring, and I had plenty of acne scarring here, particularly on the cheeks. That's quite a common place to get it, particularly in guys who do tend to get breakouts in different areas. Women can often get it along the jawline. What I would say is exfoliation is key. So you want two components to your exfoliation. Might seem quite strong this, but what we're doing is trying to tackle a very difficult and deep issue in the skin. So first of all, you want a weekly exfoliant. I would recommend the AHA 30% BHA 2% peeling solution by The Ordinary. This is fantastic. I find it's really strong, so you don't want to be using it more than once a week. But get into a routine of using this once a week. For everyone, this is like sort of supercharge your exfoliation. For every other day that you're not using this, use a daily exfoliant. I really caution against using an abrasive and manual exfoliant. The reason that is you can often be causing damage to the skin, which then the skin has to repair whilst it's trying to repair the damage that you've already got and trying to deal with. It's very counterproductive. I find them quite dangerous to use because you don't know the amount of pressure you're putting on. So don't use a manual exfoliant, go for a chemical one. The one I always recommend to people is the glycolic acid 7% toning solution. You've heard me bang on about this on this channel forever. It's great. Use that on the days that you're not using the peeling solution. And what these two together will make sure you're getting the maximum power from your exfoliation. It's fantastic, and it'll make sure you're really getting rid of some of the layers of the skin and going to start allowing the skin to heal beneath and reveal much better skin, hopefully without the pits and the scars. Pigmentation always comes with scarring. I don't know anybody that has scarring that doesn't have pigmentation. So what you need is a really potent vitamin C. The stronger you can tolerate, the better. But I always say there's no point going so strong that it's really uncomfortable to use and you stop bothering. You need it strong enough that it's durable and you can use it every single day. I would recommend the Ordinary 100% l-ascorbic acid powder. This is amazing. Stings a little when you use it, but it really eats away at that pigmentation, breaks up the pigmentation, brightens the skin, and will remove some of that melanin, that pigment that's sitting in the skin, causing that darker areas. This one is a powder. I don't know if you see that there. So you will need to mix it with your ordinary moisturizer, whatever that is, and put it on. The more powder you use, the stronger it is. 1 scoop is more than enough for the whole face, I find. Any more than that and it becomes uncomfortable and unbearable, you won't want to leave it on, rendering the whole thing pointless. But again, use that every day in alternate to your retinol, which we'll come on to in a minute. So you use your retinol in the evening, you use this after exfoliation in the morning. Use it little and often. So don't go in too strong at the start. Build your tolerance up to as high as you can go. Vitamin C, crucial. And then finally, you've got your retinol. So you might find if you're already breaking out, you might want an adapalene gel, which is Differin. Is the brand name. You can get it over the counter in the US, on prescription here in the UK. That's really good at preventing breakouts as well as resurfacing the skin. So 2 in 1. So if you're still getting breakouts, you're still getting blocked and clogged pores, blackheads, whiteheads, you might want to try an adapalene, which is a form of retinol. It might not be called retinol, but it's still a form of retinol. Really good. If not, I would recommend, and I've done a review on this channel, so you'll be able to find it on my videos, but this is the ACNE retinol cream from Drunk Elephant. Absolutely fantastic, very strong. So one of the strongest retinols I've used. So you do get some peeling and some irritation when you first use it. So build up to it, maybe use it every other night, let your skin acclimatise to it. But this in the evening, combined with the exfoliation in the morning and the vitamin C in the morning, means you're doing the maximum resurfacing without damaging your skin and allowing the healing time in between. Some other things you might want to consider. That's it, really. You obviously have your moisturiser, you'll have your cleanser, but that's it. It might seem simple, but actually a lot of these products are quite strong and you'll have to build up your tolerance to them. So it is a gradual process in getting rid of these scars, these pits and these pigmentation. A couple of things you do want to remember is obviously good SPF, whichever one you choose to use. I've recommended some. I've got a whole video on SPF, so you can check that out if you're if you need some support in which one to choose. Whichever you choose, make sure it's minimum factor 30. All the products I've mentioned will be taking the top layers of the skin off, revealing new, more vulnerable skin underneath. You don't want to be adding sun damage to what's already going on in the mix of your skin. So go with a good SPF. Check out the video if you need any advice on SPF, but a good one, factor 30 as a minimum. Beyond that, I would say realistically, you need to wait 6 months for results to show with a regime like this. I know that seems like a long time, but trust me guys, you don't want to go in stronger thinking you're going to get quicker results when all you're going to do is damage your skin or be so uncomfortable you're going to stop with the products. Skincare is a long game. You've got to be in this for the long game. It took me about 1.5 years to get rid of the scarring and the pigmentation that I suffered with as a result of my acne breakouts. 6 months is what you should expect. Miracles don't happen overnight, but when you think about how long you've been unhappy with your skin, how long you've been unhappy with the level of acne and scarring you've had, actually 6 months is nothing. Take the time to pursue it. And see this as part of your wellness routine. See this as part of your daily routine to show a bit of love to your skin. This will help. It'll build your self-confidence. It'll build your self-esteem, so it's crucial. But you will not get it by skipping steps or trying to speed things up. Give it 6 months. If after that 6 months you feel that this isn't working enough for you, you will, I promise you will see results. You might not see the results that you want. I always think you've got to set expectations. If you've got lots of scarring, deep scarring, this is not going to cut it to get rid of it all. It will improve it. It will help with the texture. It will help with the pigmentation, but it won't cure it all. Set that expectation, and you might then want to look to something a bit more invasive, such as a skin peel, microdermabrasion, microneedling, laser therapy. All those things are fantastic at dealing with persistent scars which aren't being treated by topical creams. But if you go to any decent dermatologist, and I mean a professional who is in it to support you, not to take a quick buck, they will say to you, there's no point trying all of those things until you've got a good regime in place to tackle it in the first place using topical creams and ointments. So this is the first step. Beyond that, we'll go into some things like skin peels, laser therapy, and some microdermabrasion, microneedling. I'm doing videos on all those separate things, so you can, the one on skin peels is already up. The others are to come, so you can see those things. But there is no point, in my view, approaching a professional to go down that route if you haven't already got your routine sorted. Your regime needs to be robust, and then that professional will talk to you and say, okay, you want to speed it up? Maybe some light therapy, maybe some laser work, maybe some chemical peels will help to kickstart that, but they shouldn't be doing any of this if you haven't got the basics right. So guys, I hope you found this really interesting. I know, take it from me, I know how damaging to your self-esteem and sense of self-worth and confidence acne and scarring is. We wear our skin every day. It's the first thing people see. It's embarrassing. I lived through it. You shouldn't be embarrassed, but that's easy to say. And I know how, it didn't matter how many people said that to me, it meant nothing. You know, it's horrible. And I hope that if you try this routine, invest. None of these products cost the earth. The most expensive is the retinol, but there are cheaper alternatives out there. I've spoke about some of the ordinary retinols. They're really good. They're just cheaper. They're different forms. Invest in this, and I promise you, you will see results. Come on this journey with us, and I promise you, you will see results. If you don't, and after 6 months, there are alternatives. If you've got any questions at all, guys, I'm here to support. The whole point of this channel is that we can build a community and I can support you in your skin journey, whatever that is. So if you've got any questions relating to this video or any others, stick them in the comments below. I respond to every single comment. I love to hear from you guys. And it's about sharing my knowledge and sharing any recommendations you might have as well. I want to absorb what you guys know and share and impart my knowledge free of charge. So it's really important. Leave a comment below. Like this video. You know, the way that YouTube works, the more likes you get, the bigger it is, the faster it is for your channel to grow. I want these sort of videos to reach as many people as possible because I know there's hundreds and thousands of people out there suffering in silence with skin issues, and I want to help that. So give it a thumbs up because that'll really support us, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care. Bye.